All right, we're back. We're going to do some calls of the day. Number one, Uber today reiterated, outperformed Bernstein. They say your bull case has arrived. Price target goes to 50. Sarat, I go with you first. The bull case has arrived. Did you know the stock was up 81% year to date? Now
I
it's
do,
arrived.
because I have cost bases in the 20s when I doubled up last year to take tax losses. So I know, I've owned it for a while. I like this company. So a couple of things that have happened here. Firstly, they're focused on cash flow. That's happening. That is going to move the stock ahead. Secondly, this is a company that actually has been using AI for a long time. It's finally coming to fruition because they use so much technology to get them, be really productive between their drivers. And thirdly, what's happening is you're going to see a transformation of shareholder base because the value guys didn't think it was cheap enough. The growth guys didn't think there was any growth. And now you're actually seeing growth in a company that's producing positive cash flows.
Joe.
I'm not getting out of this one. In the past, I've traded around this name. It's been a series of starts and stops, but I see the fundamental inflection point. Yeah. I see the free cash flow. I see the profitability, and now all the momentum is there. When you study momentum, and the stock is not in the S&P, but this is a $90 billion market cap. This screens at one of the highest levels for near-term momentum. It looks as though it's obviously going to take out last January of 2022's high at 45.90. And above there, Scott, it is nothing but clear skies towards 64, which was the high in February of 21.
Okay. Weiss, you have it too.
I do own it. Look, I bought it, I guess, low 30s or so, because it's a monopoly, essentially. I mean, you've got Lyft there. They're trying to make their way back, but I don't know how successful they'll be. There's a couple members of the senior management team who are excellent, but they have lost a lot of people. If you're a driver, where are you going to drive for? You can do for Uber, plus they've got the other things. But the bottom line here is excellent management. When he took over, he had a vision. I'm going to get to profitability. I'm going to generate EBITDA, and he's done that. So now he's got pricing ability on his side, which will help, in my view, drive it even higher.
So add to that, they are now so focused on the consumer, right? So you're going to work from home is slowing down. People are starting to travel more. All those are coming right to where Uber is. So I think you have to kind of focus on what they've been doing. And they've sold off so many of their businesses that don't make money.
Yeah.
That was the really important catalyst. So capital efficiency is also really important here.
So what about Sherwin, Joe? Sherwin-Williams got upgraded today to outperform at BMO. Price target to 275 from 269. 11% upside from where it is now. What do you think of this call? Stock's up 4% year to date.
Stock was added to the JOTI ETF at the end of April, around 238. But this is a stock, again, that is going to have to justify the recent price appreciation. And a lot of that is going to come in the form of, is housing going to be more resilient than was expected? So I would say this is more guilty until proven innocent than anything else. Yes, prices appreciate, but you need to see housing participation. The jury's out on that one. I'm not so sure.
Disney, price target gets cut, Sarat, to 110 from 120 at Loop. It's been a Mickey Mouse stock.
It has. It
hasn't done anything.
It has done nothing. I mean, essentially, there are some catalysts just in the future. What Iger's going to do with the businesses, the sum of the parts is so much greater than the whole. It's trading like at pandemic levels. So there is a lot of value there. The question is, what do you do with your Hulu stake? How do you monetize all your IP assets? So I think there's value. So wait and see. I mean, it's not a momentum stock. You're not going to buy it and expect it.
Well, you're willing to wait? Because there was a moment where it had momentum.
Yes.
And now it's so dramatically lost it.
Right. It's
unbelievable.
Right. So as a value play here, this is a company that has great cash flows, and I think management. You're going to have to see what Iger's going to do. He's not going to be there forever, too. So who's going to be the next team as well? I think that's what people are waiting for.
All right, waiting for some answers there. Okay.